This is our meal today. You see what I'm eating? There's food, see? I'm thankful. It's not a T-bone steak, not a ribeye, but I'm thankful. So you got some juice. But you see, I never asked nobody for nothing. Everybody, this is Wayne, Our Philippine World. Yeah, we're cutting another video. Now you hear the birds singing, different things, maybe a dog barking. It's okay. You know, I am gonna put this video out here. We've been on this platform for 2 years. You know, and I watch people. I watch how they do. I watch how they run this country down. And if you think we're gonna do it, no. Because I learned how the country was, and I learned because Vilma told me all about it before I ever got here, because I talked to her for 2 years before ever I come here. So I knew she was good before I come here. And we have a hard time. We have a hard time, but nobody cares. Subscribers don't care. I know that. You show that all the time. But you know what y'all like? Because if you go look at the videos that I put on there for the e-beggars, because we never ask somebody for nothing. We don't ask somebody for no money. We don't ask somebody for no support. We put a join button down because even the top creators on YouTube have that on there. It's a contribution to the channel if you want to. But you know what that's going to do? You'll do us like you've done us for 2 years, for 2.5 years. We've been on this platform. You will ignore it. You won't help us. You won't support us or anything. Because you know why? Because we don't run down the Philippines like all these other people do. You seem to like the Americans and people that come over here and run this Philippines country down, talk about everything bad about the Philippines, don't retire here, talk about the hospital, talk about the security, talk about everything, including their own wife. I would never disrespect Vilma or her family in no kind of way like that. And a Philippine woman will sit there and let that man do that. I don't even know where she looks at the video or not. Maybe she thinks it's funny or something, but it's humiliating, to her, and he's doing it to her, his own wife. Because I've seen a lot of them. They'll be married to a Philippine woman, then they'll go off in a group and they'll talk about their wives. They'll talk about them. How in the world can you be married to a woman and you sit there and talk behind her back? Because you think she's talking behind your back. Well, I don't talk about behind my back. I don't talk behind hers. It's not right. It's not the way to be. Because I have nothing bad to say about her and she has nothing bad to say about me. I've been with her almost over 2 years here. And I talked to her 2 years before I come here. So, she knows how I am and I know how she is. And I know how her family is and I know everything about it. Now, you can believe what I say or not, but you seem to believe those other people and everything that they say. And, I've come out with that video with the salt and sugar. I told the truth about those people. Now, whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. But you come on there and you tell us to have a nice holiday and all this kind of stuff and Merry Christmas to you. Well, maybe it's Merry where you at, but it's not Merry where we at because we don't get no support. But then, we don't have no motorcycle sitting behind us. We don't have no new car, nothing like that, because we don't exploit the poor. We don't exploit the needy for you to line our pockets. We're not going to do that. Those people have feelings. If we ask you for that, then that's exactly what the money's going to go for. It's not going to go in our pocket. We don't make nothing off of YouTube. You know why? Because you people do not share our videos. You cannot share our videos. The only way you ever share our videos is because you want to run us down or ridicule us because we tell you the truth about something. And you don't want to hear the truth because you think we're lying, we're this or that, or whatever you think we are when you look at us on the camera, because you don't take us serious. But you seem to take people serious that run the country down, because the more they run this country down, the more you seem to like them. And that's the truth, because I see what you share all the time. And if anybody runs the Philippines down, you like them. You praise them. You run after them like bees after honey. If they run this country down or talk about these people over here, you all for it. You run into them, boy. You can't wait to subscribe to that channel. You can't wait to share that video all over social media, all over the place, and let everybody know what you support. But you don't support a good old American boy that grew up the right way, had a good upbringing, a good mom and daddy, and told our life story where we come from. You don't appreciate that. You'll come on there and put a comment under our videos and you won't even show your face. You know why? Because you don't want nobody to know that you're associated with us. And that's where you're American or a Filipino. I don't care if you're Japanese, Chinese, whoever. You want to leave a comment on our video, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome to this channel. I don't care whether you're Chinese, Japanese, Korean, American, Australian, or whatever, German, Italian, whatever. You're welcome to put a comment on this video. And we're going to treat everybody the same, and that's what we do. We stand up for what's right. But see, we're not going to run this country down. You know, sure, we've had bad experiences with people, yeah, you know, and different things, you know, when we bought stuff and different things. We go, you know, slogans, you know, they don't have this and they don't have that. Well, that's okay. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We just find other places that's got it and then order it from there if we can. If we don't, we just do it out. It's only a material thing, you know. And you notice our videos, we have to walk everywhere we go, and that's what we do. Because we don't have a car, we don't have, you know, because, you know, where we stay takes about everything we got. Because we don't, you know, we do YouTube to try to make a little bit of money on it. We hope we did, but, you know, we don't. Because of the haters. Because you won't share our videos. That's right. It's your fault. It's your fault that we have to live the way we do because we can't do nothing better. You expect us to do it the better without it. But see, you support those people that run this country down. You seem to enjoy that. And you tell me not to do the drama, you're going to unsubscribe. Well, if you can't stand me telling the truth, that I go against everybody that runs this country down, or they talk about the Chinese, or they talk about the Japanese because we're all the same. Just because my skin is white don't mean I don't have feelings for other people. I don't have nothing against the Chinese. I don't have nothing against the Koreans. I don't have nothing against blacks. I don't have nothing. The only thing I have against people is the way they treat each other. And you know, it hurts me deeply that an American will cut another American just because of where he's at or because of where he come from. And you know, these people are supposed to be nothing to them except to try to be a friend with them. And then they got an attitude towards you because of where they are. And they're the one that start. Because, you know, our channel was up on the rise because we had 2 videos. And I still have those videos. If I wanted to put them out there, I could. Because I retaliated. But see, people have memory loss. They seem to forgot. But they didn't. They remember it. And see, they call us a liar. They call us a liar behind the camera, but then I speak the truth, and you know it's the truth. You just want to deny the truth. You just want to protect what you stole from everybody else, because when you got on the mountain, you shitted on everybody else below you. And you only used those people to get what you wanted. And that's what you're doing. Because, you know, I can mention names, but I won't do it because I don't want to. Their name is not worth mentioning on our channel, those people. I spoke about them in the video. But see, they don't want it retaliated. They don't want it done it to us. All we did was, you know, go back at them. That's all we did. Because they attacked us. They did a low blow like a 2-3-year-old kid would do in school. Talk about your own mother. Your mother. Maybe they don't have no respect on their mother. You can go look at their Facebook page and see their mother send them all kinds of comments, but they never come back to them. Because they don't care nothing about their mother. You know, a lot of people wish they could talk to their mother. A A lot of them wish they could, but they can't because their mother's gone. Because they was off doing their thing or whatever they was doing, their mother got gone. Their mother died. You know, you should cherish your mother because it's the only one you ever had, because you'll never get another one and nobody will care about you as much as your mother does. That's why I told Vilma I'd take care of her mother. Because that woman's lived 70 years in the Philippines, and I know she's had a hard life. I know that. You know, I speak highly of the elderly because you learn so much from them. You can't learn nothing from this generation much unless they have taught the right way. You know, I'm old school, but I didn't forget where I come from. I was born in 1965. Some of these idiots over here are born before I was, and they still don't know where the hell they come from. Or they don't know about me. And they don't know what those people done. But see, I'm here to tell you about it. And you don't want to share our videos, and you don't care nothing about our videos. Our videos that you see that has the most views, we paid for that. We run them through Google AdSense. We paid to promote those videos. We didn't buy no subscribers, and we didn't buy no views. See, we can't promote our videos. We can't promote every video that comes out. Most time we just let back, we just, you know, we probably could if we wanted to, but we just sit back and watch those videos and see who likes them and who don't. A lot of people don't like them. I come against the e-beggars, you know, and stuff like that because it's wrong because of what they do. See, they don't appreciate, all they care about their lifestyle. They want you to pay for it. I don't want you to pay for my lifestyle. I'd like to get appreciated for the hard work and the editing that I do putting these videos up on YouTube, but I don't even get that. And y'all, the creators, y'all put those videos up there, and you appreciate the praise and the people that honor you. You know, there was a guy a long time ago when I started, you know, when I was going through what they did to my mother. And, you know, he was over there in Chicago. He's already moved here now. He's in Dumaguete. I won't mention his name. What he told me about the hate group ain't there no more because they went off. I guess YouTube took them down. But you know what he told me to do? He gave me the link. He gave me the link in the Facebook. And he told me to click on it. And I went over there and it took me to a YouTube chat, you know. And do you know that I went in that chat, and you know, everybody in that chat room were people that I talked to on YouTube, and that range is anywhere from Cebu all the way up the Philippines on the other side of Quezon City. Every one of them was in there. Every one of them was in there. And the one guy that come in there, he got like he better than everybody else. He said, "Hello, boys," like he owned the group, like he was a king of everybody else. And those people are the one that promoted his videos the way they are now. And they promote everything he's done. And they are the ones that did it. And I watched them ridicule everybody else. Them do all kinds of stuff. And see, all they did was take up for each other. But you see, nobody come to our defense. We had to stand alone, just like we're doing now. We always stand alone, but if you look behind... And see, we're trying to tell y'all the truth so you don't have to go through this. Maybe they won't do you like that. And hopefully they don't, because we stick up for what's right. Because, you know, we made a decision over 2.5 years ago to come to the Philippines. So that's where we're at. And we're here. And we're not here to incriminate ourselves or anything else, because what we tell you is solid gold truth. Now, whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. You let it go around and around in your mind. And you think about it. Because the things that we say on our videos, nobody else will ever do. And we don't run this country down. We show respect everywhere we go. Now you judge us, you sit back and you judge us because our skin is white, because we look like them. We're not like them. We only speak about people that talk about other people like they're nothing. And yeah, it's a mean, cruel world, but that don't mean I have to be a part of it. I don't mean you have to be a part of it. The haters are all over the place. They'll hate everything you do. But see, we don't use nobody. We're not going to use anybody. Vilma don't use me and I don't use her. Now you can say whatever the hell you want to say, but I'm the one living proof that she never does me wrong. I take care of her and I take care of my mother the best way I can. And all y'all do is run people down. You want everybody to take care of you and you do nothing. You go out here and exploit the poor and the needy and all that kind of stuff. If I help the poor and the needy, I'll do it, but I won't do it on camera. Because those people have feelings. It's not right. I come from the old school, and I'm sorry y'all hate me because of what I believe in and how to treat people. It's the things that I did not come to the Philippines for. And I will fight it until the day I'm gone. If you want to continue to subscribe to my channel, make sure that you're real, that you stand up for what's right. And you voice your opinion under our videos and comments and you say what you want to say. But if it's a negative comment, you rest assured I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete it. Because I'm going to tell you this. And you can believe it or not. You go look at our video that I did a live stream because one of those people made a video against us. And he called our name out in his video. And he thinks he's better than everybody else. Well, that's his way of thinking. That's not mine. I didn't forget where I come from. I know how to treat people. I speak up for what's right, and I go against the wrong. Now, if you want to run this country down, that's your business. But I'm not going to talk about these people here. I have too much respect for them. They gave me a privilege and an honor to come here. Some things I like, some things I don't, and a lot of things I can't do nothing about. But I don't let it change me. And it's not going to change me. But I am not going to live in a country and watch people that's supposed to have dignity and respect from the country that I come from and come over here and think you're a king and you can run everybody down. It's not right. It's not right. You know, karma, people believe in karma over here so much. What goes around comes around. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, because we didn't. I showed you what we had. That's what we eat. We're thankful. We're thankful for the baked goods that we get. We buy peanut butter here all the time. We get it off of Shopee, y'all. I try to buy stuff in the Philippines because I don't have no taste for an American food no more. You know, when I go to the grocery store with what little bit of money we have to buy stuff, you know, I always get Philippine stuff. I always get chicken. I always get, you know, pork if I can, because my favorite food is chicken a bowl and pork a bowl. We don't drink alcohol because, you know, don't need that. If you want to drink it, that's fine. That's up to you, but we don't drink. We never have. We got drunk one time when we was 16 years old. That was about it, you know. And we don't smoke because we watched our daddy smoke herself to death, you know. My mother don't have none, no, so she's been, ever since this has been going on, but, you know. People gonna do what they're gonna do. But we're not going to change. We just want people to like us for what we are, because we don't judge them. Now, if you want to subscribe to our channel, go right ahead. If you don't, you want to subscribe and want to go support those haters, go right ahead. It's your choice. You do what you want to do. If you notice our banner up above, we don't do no live streams because we're too hurt because nobody will come to our live streams. That's why we don't do them anymore. Until we start getting momentum on our channel and people start liking and sharing our videos, start sharing our videos more than what they've done in 2 years and prove to us that they like our content and they want us to continue, then we'll do more. But until that time, we won't. I'm telling you, we may put a video out every once in a while when we got something to talk about. But other than that, we won't do no more live streams. You might as well forget it. You hurt us. You hurt us because you didn't share our videos. You didn't care enough about our content. Even the videos that we done a long time ago when we went to Baler before all this other stuff, you never shared those. Yeah, they got the views because I promoted them. I promoted them through Google AdSense. Google has the record. So I don't buy subscribers and I don't buy views like everybody else does. I don't do that. I never have and not going to. You know, because if I use the same tags as one of those haters, you know what they do? Well, you might use my tags, but you won't get the views that I got on my videos. Now, what kind of trash is that? That tells you exactly what kind of person you're dealing with. And you don't want to deal with that trash. You don't want to deal with those kind of people. They have used you to get what they want. And they treat everybody else the same way. And if they don't like you, they'll put you in a video and ridicule you in front of their whole audience. Because that audience that they got, they have manipulated, they have connived, they have lied every way they could to get those people. And they show them what they want to see. They want to see somebody over here running the Philippines down, talking about their wives, running their country down, running this country down, and talking about people and running people down, and that's what people like. YouTube won't do nothing about it. I wish they would. But see, they keep you on the platform, and that's the whole idea, so YouTube can make money. We have a lot of videos on here, you know. You want to like them? Fine. If you don't, do what you want to do. Because we already know how you feel about us. We already know. We know how you care about us. You proved it to us in 2 years. You proved in 2 years what you wanted. You're one of those haters. You want us to talk about other people. We're not going to do it. Oh, but you say, yeah, but you're talking about somebody now. No, I'm stating facts. I'm telling you, I have watched this in 2 years since I've been on this platform. I watched other people. I only met one person, you know. We met two. Well, the other one stabbed us in the back. We spent money to go to a mall, and he turned around and stabbed us in the back. Another guy, you know, Valentine's Day, he's okay. I guess he's dealing with a situation where he's dead, you know. So, you know. And then, you know, we met this other guy in Marikina, you know, and he was a nice guy, you know. He's a Philippine blogger. You'll see him in our Marikina video. Did you know that guy never said nothing bad about us? And he still talks to us today through Facebook, and he likes our YouTube videos because he understands. He's a family man with a wife and a little kid. And he does the best way he can. He does party videos on the YouTube. But you know, if we go in and talk to him now, he wouldn't say nothing bad to us. He's almost like Mike Kaysen, but we met him. We met this guy. I was walking down the river because I went to Marikina. Well, I went there to try to find some shoes, but they didn't have no shoes. I wound up ordering my shoes off of Shopee, which is good. And they had them because I have a pair on, you know. I have a pair of Crocs on, and I got another pair of shoes, plus I got 2 or 3 sandals, so I ordered them off of Shopee because it's hard to find shoes for me. But I have a big size foot. I have a size 15 double E. I have a big foot. I inherited it after my grandpa. You know. And I order them through Shopee. That's where I get our peanut butter, our 2 kg peanut butter. And I get our 1 kg of, well, I get 2 kgs of peanut butter. They're 2 kgs a container a piece. They're 2 kgs. So it's altogether 4 kgs broke down in 2 containers. Here. Have a good Christmas. I don't know where we will or not. Today is December the 10th. It's my dad's birthday. I lost my dad in 2012, but today is his birthday. I think he'd be about 71. He died when he was 69, so he didn't make it. He died in a nursing home. My mom put him in a nursing home, and his sister put him in a nursing home. And I was on the road in Fort Worth, Texas, and I didn't get home till 5 days later when he died. You can see it in our life story. I lost my dad in 2012, and then 3 years later I made my first trip to the Philippines in 2015. Yeah, sometimes you wish you could talk to your dad, but me and my dad didn't get along too good because, you know, he's too much alike, you know, because he went against the wrong. He always stood up for what's right. He always did. He didn't take no crap off of nobody. He always treated people good, just like I do. Yep. All right, we'll talk to you later. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you want. If not, it's okay. It's your choice. You do what you want to do. Plenty of hater channels out there for you to watch. All right. You know, I have proof of all that stuff. You know, I told in the Salt and Sugar, said I'm not creating myself. I could show it. They didn't care. And they didn't. They proved to me they didn't care. All they care about is number one. That's all they care about. They didn't care about what those people did to my mother. They didn't care about what they did to me. All they care about is what somebody did to them. That's all they care about. Me, myself, and I. That's all they care about. That's what those people cared about, and I sent an email asking them for help. You know what they told me? I was crying. Yep, looked like they was crying over there when the guy got all them subscribers and things, and you know what they was doing? Putting comments under his video. Will you help us grow? Help us grow. How about giving us some of your subscribers? Can you help us grow? You see? You see what I'm talking about? A bunch of two-faced people. Supposed to be grown adults, and they're two-faced people. And all I do is tell you the truth about them so you don't follow them. But you're going to do what you're going to do. Philippine people, you don't see them begging. The YouTube motto, everybody's supposed to help everybody. That's what I believe in. YouTube commends people to collaborate with each other. Some of these people, you can't collaborate with them because all they do is use you to get what you want. If you got more subscribers than they do, they want to use you to steal your audience to go to them, and then they go over there and talk about how bad you did them in a meeting, and you never said nothing to them. They twist it all around just like a two-faced person. That's the way they do you. That's the way one guy, he won't even go out and meet anybody. But see, he's part of the haters. He was in the hate group when they had it. You go look at the video, the one I did on the first one where it says no hate. Stop the hate, where I got a peace sign up, you know, like this. You know, I don't mean it no other way. I don't mean it no other way, no offensive way to anybody. You know, it's just like an okay sign or something, you know, something like that, you know. Anyway, you know, I gotta go in here. It's about 37 minutes on this video. You probably won't even watch halfway through it. I hope you do. Alright, we'll talk to you later. I did away with my Power Director program because it slows my computer down. I only have a laptop. My desktop is messed up. That board went out on it. I can't even afford a board to get a board for my desktop. One day I will. You know, one thing to turn around after a while. We're just waiting for that day to come. Christmas is going to be sad. I just hope it don't snow, because it makes me sad when I see snow. It's a childhood thing, you know. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I know you won't share the video, so I'm not going to ask you no more. I've asked you for 2 years to share our videos. I'm not going to ask you anymore. Have a good day, everybody.